Hello there boys and girls, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Bilbao Revival, and today we bring you two massive games, one in the Champions League and one in the League. A little bit of a roundup, and me and you need to have a discussion. Yes we do, we need to have a discussion about one of our players that we brought up in the summer. He's kicking off a little bit, but we'll get into that later on in the episode. A little bit of a roundup first, though. We have played a game in between the two episodes, and that was against Malaga away from home. Benito Franco with a brace. 2-1 winners away at Malaga. Naviera picked up a little bit of a knock, didn't play particularly well either. But Benito Franco on the 12th and the 41st minute. Brownie Day on the 42nd minute. Made it a little bit squeaky in the second half, but we came out with 3 points. And this is how it leaves us in the league. So we're 7 points clear of Madrid, 10 points clear of Barcelona. And if we look back at the other results this weekend, Barcelona beat Valencia 3-0 and Madrid beat Atleti 2-1. Atleti still in the bottom three of the league on 8 points. Benito Franco 12 goals this season, top of the shop so far. He's in great form, 7.94 as well. Munayin joint top with the assists with 5, and Kepa again still top of the shops, or joint top of the shops with 5 clean sheets. So the league is going really well at the minute. Today, as I said, we bring you the Champions League. We play Arsenal today, and if we can win by 2 goals or more, we'll go back to the top of the group, and then we'll have Olympiacos and San Etienne, the final 2 games of the group, and then we take a 2-0 lead or 2-1 lead against Sabadell back to the San Memes in a few weeks time, and hopefully we can round that up and go straight into the 5th round. Now then, we need a conversation about a squad player. So I brought Ivan up from the B team last season. He had a good season last season, 7.35. He played a couple of times for the B team, played okay on loan to Alaves. He's played once already this season, but he came to me saying he wanted more first team football. I said to him, look, it's a long season, you'll get your chance, you're only brand new into the squad, and he kicked off a little bit, and he's complaining to teammates at the minute, needs to leave for first team football, and ever since I brought him up, he's been a little prickly, to be fair, and I don't know what to do with him. Do I try and play him as much as I can, or do I then sell him on or even loan him out at the start of the second half of the season, just to get him some game time that he wants, and then he can come back an improved player? What do you think we should do? Leave a comment in the comment section down below what you think we should do with Ivan. I say he's a really good player, really good prospect, but I say I don't want to jump him or chuck him into the first team. I feel that he probably needs another season somewhere full time, but let me know what you think in the comment section. I say he's been a little prickly since he's come up into the first team, and now he's asking to leave for first team football. What do you feel we should do? Give him the first team football, loan him out, or just sell him? The decision is up to you. That's it for the roundup. We've done the roundup, done everything we need to do. As I said, today we've got Arsenal and Barcelona, and we've got Granada in the middle. I'll let you know how the game against Granada went in the league. But first up is Arsenal in the San Memes. I'm hoping for a better performance than we did against them at the Emirates. This is going to be the team. Kepa in goal. Martinez, Nunez and Sanchez are the back line. Monreal and Perez are the wing backs. Interaspe and Ander Herrera in the middle. Williams on the right. Munayin in behind. Benito Franco on the bench. Ivan, Ferrado, Sanchez, Naviera, Raul Garcia, Zaraga and Carlos Martinez. We're going to stay on our normal control fluid, not going to change it up at all. We're going to retain possession, not get stuck in. Let's submit that and go straight in to this first half of this Champions League tie. Right then, we are kicking off. We're in our red and white strip, our usual home strip, and they are in their blue change strip. And as I said, we win today by at least 2 or more goals. We'll go back to the top of our group and put pressure on Arsenal for the final 2 games. Interaspe with the ball at his feet keeps it. Benito Franco, surrounded by Arsenal players, gets the ball into Williams, but it falls back to Ander Herrera, and Perez down that right hand side tries to get the ball in, but it falls to Franco, into Munayin, into Franco, and that's a really good chance. Great 1-2, great close football there from Munayin and Franco, but just couldn't get the shot on target. With a free kick, and now Ander Herrera in the middle of midfield. Williams whipping the ball in. Franco's there, and Franco heads it over again. He's had a couple of really good opportunities. Has Benito Franco looking a little bit nervous in this first half. Hopefully we can calm him down and get him firing on all cylinders in the second half. Özil just before half time. Mustafi's at the back post, and Perez saves a certain own goal there from Nunez. Headed it back onto his own goal line, but that sees us through to half time. San Etienne and Olympiacos drawing their game as well. Just going to stay calm here and just say, look, far from pleased with what I've seen for the team, and see if we can get Benito Franco looking delighted. And we've done that. Fantastic. That's what we want to see. All the team fired up and ready to go. Nunez, 10 minutes into the second half, finds the ball out to Perez, into Iñaki Williams, and he's got 2 men on him, but he's going to use that pace and go down that right hand side. But Michael Keane doing really well in covering that ball. Perez now just picking up the ball and finds into Raspe, into Ander Herrera, and switches the play over to Martinez and Monreal. Two veteran players there on the left hand side. Raspe plays it back to Monreal. He's going to go down the line into Munain. Good patient play here from Bilbao, finding Ander Herrera, but it's all in front of Arsenal at the minute. We need to try and get in behind them. Munain back to Monreal. There we go, in behind the defence, into Benito Franco, and he heads it over yet again. 3 chances from the youngster there, Benito Franco, in the game, and it's just not happened for him. I might bring him off because he's not having the best of games. And he's tackled there by Mesut Özil, but he gets the ball back. But Özil gets the ball back yet again. I mean, Özil's tackling you. Something's not quite right in your game because he's not the most defensive players. Arsenal get the ball back off of Munain, and they find the ball up to Mkhitaryan, into Romeo, out to Lacazette, and now Lacazette coming in on that inside forward role, but Raspe with a really good tackle there, and he tries to set Williams away, but played a little bit behind him, unfortunately. But the highlight continues. Now Monreal down this left hand side against his former side. Munain driving forward with that good dribbling performance that he has, but not to be. 25 minutes to go. Raspe's looking a little bit tired. We're going to bring Sanchez on for him. Benito Franco's not having the best of games, so Carlos Martinez comes on for him as well. And I think I'm going to bring Munain off actually and bring Raul Garcia on. They're the 3 changes we're making. 25 minutes to go. Do those changes make us any more potent in attack? Kolasinac down that left hand side into Lacazette. 20 minutes to go, and they try and force the ball forward, but Sanchez is there, and then we try and do the same. And Aubameyang's got the legs on Nunez, but that's a great covering tackle by Unai Nunez. I thought Aubameyang was just going to power through there, but he didn't. We kept him up, and Nunez made the tackle. Raul Garcia getting tackled by Ruben Neves, and that is going to be a sending off. 2 yellow cards. Ozil comes off for Strootman. Now we're going to go attacking for the final 10 minutes and then push our boys forward. Hopefully we can get this all-important winner, and Iñigo Martinez fires over. We've had the majority of this game, 11 shots to their 7, 5 on target to their 2, but we just can't be, we're not clinical enough. Benito Franco having 3 or 4 really good chances but not taking them. Promes down that left-hand side into Strootman. Romeo over to Promes again, and it's going to be the final 20 seconds or so, but that's a loose pass, and Iñaki Williams finds Carlos Martinez, falls to Ander Herrera, but that's a poor pass from Ander Herrera, and it's going to see us 0-0 against Arsenal at home at the San Memes, and not the result we wanted, to be fair, but it's 0-0. A point taken against Arsenal. Not the best. Kolasinac with a 7.1 shows you everything you need to know about that game. We had chances to take it. I'm just going to say, far from pleased with what I saw. I need to see us better in the final third. Need to see us score those all-important chances. But we go again. Barcelona coming up in the next week or so. And I'll see you when we get there. Right then, a few seconds for you. About half an hour for me. There was an international break in between the 2 games. And as you can see above me, again, Madrid have played this week already, and they've lost 2-0 to Real Betis. So it's in our hands, this league, I think. So they lost 2-0. The week before, they drew 0-0 with Espanyol, and Barcelona drew 1-1 with Atleti, and we beat Granada 2-0. So this is what the table looks like going into this Barcelona game. So we are 9 points clear of Madrid, and a massive 12 points clear of Barcelona going into this game. The game against Granada was pretty straightforward. Ander Herrera with a goal from the penalty spot, and then Alberto Martin with an own goal, wrapping up, really, to be fair. Really simple game. As you can see, quite a little bit of a rotation. So Vivian came in, Ivan came in, Carlos Martinez came in, as did Raul Garcia. A little bit of rotation going into it, but 2-0 winners against Granada. Really, really well. Keeps us top of the league. As I said, going in our hands at the minute, because Madrid, Real losing to Real Betis going into this game is big for us. We are struggling with a little bit of an injury kind of crisis during the international break. Some injuries did pop up. Naviera, a little bit of a knock there. Interaspe out for about 5 weeks with a twisted ankle as well, and then Nunez picked up a little bit of a knock while he was away with Spain. But Odriozola comes back in on that right hand side. Match sharpness not the best, but hopefully we can get him through this game. So we've got Kepa in goal. Martinez, Ivan and Sanchez are the backline against Barcelona. Monreal on the left, Odriozola on the right. Sanchez comes in for Interaspe and Ander Herrera in that Mazzala role. Williams on the right, Munayin in behind Benito Franco, and we're staying control fluid. So 4-2-3-1 for Barca. Ter Stegen, Roberto, Piqué, Umtiti and Lato are the backline. Busquets and Pereira in the middle. Dembele on the left. Lionel Messi on the right. Denis Suarez in behind Luis Suarez. And Messi, I think he's just coming back from injury. He's not fully fit. So if we can hold out until he goes off, we might have a better chance of winning. Savic, Alcacer, Rakitic, Xhaka, Rafinha all on the bench for Barca. I am looking for a really good win here against Barcelona. Keep our run going. 2-0 winners against Granada last time out. 0-0 against Arsenal, so not the best. And we're going to go straight into this. We're in our red and white. They're in their light blue and white. And they kick us off. Munayin into Ander Herrera, 20 minutes gone. First highlight of the game. Williams down this right hand side into Munayin, but good tackle by Busquets. But Munayin does pick up the ball. Sanchez into Herrera, out to Iñaki Williams, surrounded by players. Franco's there. Franco scores. Lovely header from Benito Franco. Great cross in from Iñaki Williams. Kept the ball really nicely in the middle of the park. Sanchez, Munayin, Ander Herrera really keeping hold of that ball. And then Williams just looks up and he finds a lovely ball to Franco, and he just peels off Piqué and just nods it back where it came from. To Stegen, no chance. 1-0 Bilbao. Corner, Dembele whipping it in just before the half-hour mark. Piqué trying to get there, but Sanchez with a really good header. Sergio Roberto picking up that ball, and Danilo now into Piqué. Sergio Busquets on the ball. Lovely ball through to Denis Sanchez, out to Dembele. He's going to take on Odriozola and just goes back to Umtiti. Taking their time are Barca. Sergio into Suarez, out to Lionel Messi, but Sanchez and Monreal doing the job on him. Sanchez just got a little bit of time on his hands and plays the ball to Munayin, up to Benito Franco, and he gets tackled by Busquets. I think he went through him there. It could be a red card for Sergio Busquets. Is it going to be one? The red cards come out. I think he went in with 2 feet, did Sergio Busquets, and Barcelona down to 10 men, and Lionel Messi already below 70%. Munayin just before half time, about 6-7 minutes before half time, out to Odriozola, whipping that ball in, trying to find Franco. He's there. Franco headers just over Sergio Roberto on that right hand side. Can't keep him quiet at the minute. He's in between Roberto and Piqué, and neither of them are picking him up, and he's showing really good movement. Gets in there again. He should score a couple of goals. Half time whistle goes. Barcelona down to 10 men, not really having anything to do with this game, and Benito Franco putting us 1-0 up after 22 minutes. Just going to calmly say, keep going out there, the result will come and we can get a result. We weren't that bad. We can play a little bit better. The boys are loving it. I'm going to just put back on retain possession, just see if we can work them ever so slightly more and wear them out in this second half and score a couple more goals. Corner, Franco onto Ander Herrera on the edge of the box, and he drives in into Iñaki Williams, turns his man, hits the post, and Sergio Roberto gets the ball clear. To Stegen beaten at his near post there. Dembele with a free kick. 10 minutes just gone in the second half. Goes back to Dembele. Bit of a poor free kick really, to be fair, and that is a poor chance from the youngster on the right hand side. Monreal now highlight just after that Dembele chance, out to Monreal again from a throw in into Sanchez. He's got a little bit of time on the ball and lovely pass out wide, but that's a poor pass from Odriozola. Shows that he's not quite sharp enough at the minute. Danilo out to Dembele. They've still got really good players like Luis Sanchez and Dembele that can really hurt us. Dembele again on the ball into Lionel Messi. Lovely first time ball into Luis Suarez, but I think that is going to be ruled off for offside. He just went a second too early. Franco again with a corner into Sanchez, into Martinez, hits the bar and it off the line. Messi clears it. I thought it was in. Oh, Martinez, how unlucky. How close can you get without it actually scoring? 25 minutes to go. We're going to make some changes. Iñaki Williams looking a little bit tired. Zaraga's going to come on for him. Sanchez looking a little bit tired as well. So we're going to bring on Raul Garcia, who can't really play the deep line playmaker role. So we'll switch him with Ander Herrera, and that is all we're going to do at the minute. We'll start play from there. We're dominating this game. Should be 2 or 3-0 up with the chances that we've had in the second half, but unfortunately not gone our way. Munayin on the ball, lovely ball out to Zaraga, ball into the back post. Benito Franco's there, and to Stegen with an amazing save. Franco should put that in and make it 2-0. Will these missed opportunities come back and bite us with the quality that Barcelona have? 10 minutes to go, and we're playing the ball from the back, and Franco's looking to get on that in between Piqué and Umtiti, and just can't get hold of the ball. To Stegen with the ball in his hands and going to play the ball out, and he launches the ball forward to Luis Suarez. Ivan tries to get the header on there but can't get there. Suarez through to Dembele. Kepa with a massive save. Final few minutes now, 3 minutes of injury time to be played. Xhaka coming on the field, but that's a loose pass back to Umtiti. Franco picking that ball up. Zaraga into Munayin, one-on-one with ter Stegen, and ter Stegen is big again. We've had quite a number of opportunities to put this game to bed, but just not done it. Not been clinical enough, hitting the woodwork once or twice today already. It's a free kick in a dangerous position. Dembele's going to whip this ball in. Literally everybody up for Barcelona. Suarez shoots, but high and wide by the Uruguayan, and the referee is going to blow up. There it is, Bilbao 1, Barcelona 0. Pretty dominant display, as you can see from the match stats, but it wasn't the whole story. They did have their chances. Disallowed goal from Luis Suarez, and tried to catch us on the break a couple of times, but 1-0 winners against Barcelona. Franco with the goal, 22 minutes in from the game. Could have had 2 or 3, but not to be. But it's a really good, well done lads, really good win for us. And that puts us well and truly clear of both Madrid and Barcelona. Really good position to be in coming into a kind of Christmas period, really, to be fair. That is it for this episode. So we've rounded the episode off like we did yesterday with a good win against a major rival, Barcelona. 1-0 winners against them. So really good to see. We'll be back straight after with the San Etienne game in the Champions League and the Real Madrid game at the Santiago Bernabeu. Champions League is like this. San Etienne pretty much out of it, really, to be fair. So we beat them, we probably go through. And if Arsenal beat Olympiacos, we definitely go through. So all to play for in the next game in the Champions League. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content going forward. Remember, tick that little bell icon so you're notified when a video goes live. And until next time, when we play San Etienne and Real Madrid, I'll see you soon.